So, if you were at my last session on collage, the video session, you'll know I froze a little bit at the end with the video. So, I invite you to try collage, and the steps are simple. There's no right and wrong, there's no shoulds or shouldn'ts, and try to let go of all judgment and just enjoy it and see what comes up through the surface. In my experience, what caregivers told me, sometimes when they do this, they realize they're feeling things that they didn't know they were feeling, or they know things they didn't know they were thinking about, or they're prompted to take action on something. And a few specific examples that were very powerful to me, because I knew that if I asked people questions, they couldn't always just come right out and tell me what they were feeling. It was much deeper than that, or it was too complicated to tell their story. But in doing collage, it gets at more deep-rooted feelings or reflection, partly because it can be a meditative experience when we're playing with images and just placing them on our either cardboard, Bristol board, perhaps even in a journal. You might open it up so that you're dealing with both the left and the right side of the paper. But through that process of cutting, gluing, pasting, just loosely thinking about a particular situation or your experience as a caregiver, feelings and emotions can surface. So two things that I really vividly remember where collage, although it was an exercise to help someone tell their story, actually helped people take action. One, a caregiver told me they didn't realize they were in such a dark place. They were feeling very depressed about the situation and realized they needed to get a little bit of help to talk to someone, whether that was going to their family doctor as a starting point, or their case manager, or to a therapist to actually talk about what was going on and how they were going to get through it. Was really poignant for me. And that was one of the first times where I knew that helping people tell their stories in a deeper way is really important. Because how many times, even with your friends or family, have you asked someone how they're doing or how they're feeling, and it's a very simple, I'm fine, we're getting through. Collage actually helped them take a deeper look of what they were experiencing. Another time, someone realized all of the activities they were doing on a daily basis, and they thought, wow, maybe I should get some outside help. And so they started to ask questions about where they could get help for certain things, or what they could take off their plate. And it was laying these images out on the paper helped them take a more objective look at all the things they were doing. So that was another point where someone was prompted to take action. Because we're often so busy doing, we don't have time to think and feel about our experience. And so if you're not a writer, that's where collage and using pictures can help. And as I said in the first part, the first video that I shared, because you're using images from a magazine, it's not personal. So it's a safe way to let yourself experience things, play with things, and think about these images. And you might even think about, well, why did that speak to me? Why did that color jump out at me? Why did I cut out that particular image? So it can be used as just a way to think deeper about your situation and what else you might need. So all the best, and I hope you do find what you need. And again, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Take care.